Procrastination is the doorway to chaos. I've spent so much time in my life procrastinating. Just waking up, telling myself I was going to do something that day, and then going the entire day mindlessly consuming content on the internet and wasting my time, getting my head on the pillow, and then feeling so bad because I didn't do it. And I tell myself tomorrow is going to be the day. Tomorrow I'm going to do it. And just over and over and over again that happens. And I see myself just stagnating. I have always thought there was something wrong with me for procrastinating and just not doing what I should do. But after I've grown older and got a lot of experience in this area, I've understood that there are mechanisms within us that makes us procrastinate. And if they are just tweaked a little bit, it makes it much easier to do what you want to do and what can take you forward in your life to help you grow into your dream life. In this video, I'm going to present to you 3 components that you can implement to make this happen for you. I call this the momentum system. It has 3 components, and we're going to start with the first one, project commitment. In 2018, I'm sitting in the dorm room. I was going to university at the time. I've always been someone who has been like, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I don't need a job. I don't want a boss that tells me what to do. But still, I went to school. And I'm sitting there. I've been in this procrastination cycle. But one day, I decided I'm going to commit to a project. I've been watching YouTube videos about different business models, and I came over Amazon FBA, that you can sell your own products on FBA and you can earn millions of dollars. My eyes was lighting up. I can earn millions of dollars just selling something online. So I decided that I was going to do it. I was going to commit. And every single day I woke up and I went to the library and I sat down and I started to build the business. I did all of this for free and I found all the information necessary on the internet. I ordered a product from China. It was a headband, white spa headband for women they can have in the shower so they don't get water in their hair and in their face. I ordered it to the United States. I waited anxiously when I put the listing online to see if I was going to sell anything. And actually, I sold 1. Then I sold 2. Then I sold 3, and I sold hundreds of them. My commitment was that I was going to earn $1. It took me 3 months to build this entire business. I committed to a project, and it's one of the greatest learning experiences I've had in my life, and I was able to do it. I committed and I did it. I didn't procrastinate. I was going to reach that goal. This was the first step. I committed to a project, and then I did it. But there are some issues here. You see, after I started to sell many of these headbands, I didn't want to do the work anymore. I was falling back in that procrastination cycle of waking up. I didn't want to look at the numbers or how much I earned. I had to order more products and continue building that business, and it felt really bad doing it. I was procrastinating more and more, and sometimes it went even days without me even looking at that business. I earned a couple of $1,000s, but the millions I was promised was so far away from me at this moment. And that's where we get to the second one, flow activation. I did this, but I didn't have this in place. You see, spa headbands for women, for keeping water out of their face, has no interest for me at all. I didn't care about the product. I had no passion for it. There was no purpose other than earning money. So after I got that first initial goal, then I didn't have a purpose to continue. I was not curious about it, and I felt like the reward was short because the profit margin as well was very low because it was just like a headband. This is flow activation. I didn't have any flow activated in this endeavor, and that made it's so hard for me to continue. I didn't understand it then. I just thought I was so not disciplined and I just beat myself up. But now I see that, of course, why would my brain spend so much time working on something that it knows did not fit and align with me as a person? When my brain and my body knows that there are something out there, like for example, what I'm doing right now, speaking to you, that is so much more aligned with what I do. If I activate flow in what I do, then I will not procrastinate because I will have fun. It will be like playing a video game. Think about any video game that you have played and see how they activate all of these little triggers, getting you rewards, having a clear goal, having a passion and a purpose with colors and excitement, and how they get you hooked to play those video games. That's exactly the same thing that you have to do in your work to not procrastinate. That's also what I help entrepreneurs with and business owners with, to align these flow factors, reduce mindless consumption on the internet so you can create momentum and lock in to create the dream life that you want and to become the true person that you are. So if you want help from me with that, you can book like a free discovery call in the description, and we can just chat about your problems, your challenges, and we can see if I'm the one to help you out. Okay, let's continue. I didn't have the flow activation in that business. And then we come to the third one. That's the consistency battle. Every time we do something, consistency is necessary for success. You have to be able to stay focused on something for a long period of time, do that thing repetitively over a long period of time to create any meaningful results. I have to post video after video after video, learning more and more and more about this subject. I get better at speaking and I get better at presenting myself to the camera. But sometimes it's very hard to stay consistent. And that is what we call the consistency battle. Every day we have to choose to wake up and do that thing over and over and over again. To be honest, today I didn't want to film this video because I've been sick for a week. But I have promised myself that I'm going to post a video every single week. And I have reaffirmed that consistency promise to myself to do that. And that's what I'm going to do. So here you have the video. When it came to the Amazon, the flow factors was so misaligned that the consistency battle was almost impossible for me to reaffirm. And this is where you come to a point where you are so misaligned with your flow that I actually had to quit. And you hear on the internet people saying you should never quit, never give up. But I don't agree with that, because it was very good that I quit that and started something else that I had much more flow factors for and passion for, and then I could propel myself forward much quicker. And I did that in another venture that I will tell about in another video. When it comes to the consistency battle, sometimes it's so hard when you have a task in front of you that looks like a giant mountain. You know that you have to go over this mountain to complete the task, and you don't want to do it's like too much. Then a simple step can be enough to take you one step forward. Take one step and it brings you one step forward. Sometimes it's easier when you're taking one step to take two steps, and then 3 and 4. Sometimes you will just take 4 steps, and that's okay. But at least you've taken a step that day. This is a philosophy I have for myself that means that I'm almost never procrastinating, because I can find some place in my business where I can work on something that I want to do that day. Even though it's the easiest thing that I can find in my business, as long as I'm able to take that step, I'm working myself forward and I'm creating momentum. And by that, I'm not procrastinating and wasting a lot of time, because when you're procrastinating, you are in the gutter. You are not doing anything to grow and build your life forward. Stop procrastinating and really lock in for 2025. These are the momentum system. You got to commit to a project so you can learn a lot from it. You have to activate flow in that project. And then you have to choose every single day to take a small step and go for consistency every single day.